Hey y'all, it's Cassidy, and today I'm so excited, you guys. So I had this idea to start this series called Effects Fridays that I post like once or twice a month on Fridays that are just kind of fun concept ideas that I think of and want to try for my YouTube channel. So this is going to be my first Effects Friday. I've been very inspired by a lot of portraits that people have been doing from home, so I really wanted to do like a creative portrait shoot for the first Effects Fridays, so this should be really exciting. If you know me, then you know I'm a fan of cloning and making multiples of myself, so that's what we're going to be doing for this shoot. I will be cloning myself 4 times in this photo shoot, so it should be a lot of fun. So I'm going to basically kind of take you guys step by step through this process of creating this shoot. I don't want this video to be 5 hours long, so we're going to kind of pick it up on some parts, but I do want you guys to understand just every step that I take in order to get the end results that I do get. So let's get it. So the first thing I do before I dive into any video is a lot of planning phases. So I have this notebook that I carry around with me where I kind of planned the bones of the shoot. So I decided it was going to be 4 looks, and it was going to be mainly like a virtual kind of fantasy type shoot. So that's going to be more when we get into editing, but when I am thinking of my poses, I can be a bit more creative with that in mind. There's going to be a lot of things. Like, I kind of want it to be a girl gang, but of course it's all me, but there's like something going on. So like somebody counting money, somebody on the phone, somebody doing nails, somebody like on their laptop, maybe somebody playing cards or drinking wine. So I just put all these concepts and stuff so that I can gather the props that I need to do that. Another big thing is going to be the location. So I'm just going to shoot on my white backdrop. That's a piece of paper that I got from Michael's, right? Yeah, Michael's. So I'm gonna shoot on that, and we'll see. I don't know yet if I'm just gonna stick with that background or if I'm gonna Photoshop myself into a different background, so that'll be determined in editing. But yeah, so since I'm doing 4 looks, I kind of like to think of what those looks are going to be about. So I said maybe like a bougie look, a classy look, a fun look, and then like a bossy girl look, and then just some ideas of like outfits and wardrobe that can represent these 4 different looks. So once you guys have a plan for whatever you're shooting or going to do, the next thing is just ordering anything you may need. So if there's any wardrobe or props or backdrops or anything that you're going to need for the shoot that you don't already have, then this is a good time to order them so they'll be in time so that you can shoot soon while the idea is still fresh in your mind. So plan your shoot, go ahead and get everything you need. Once you have everything that you need, and you're ready, it's shoot day, you're pumped up, then the first thing I would suggest is going ahead and designing the set. So don't get ready yet, don't get all dressed and, you know, stay in your comfy clothes, and go ahead and design whatever set you're going to shoot. Maybe it's very simple, it's just a backdrop that you have to put up, great, or maybe it's more complex and you're actually building a set that's not actually there, and then that will get you a lot more motivated to actually follow through with the shoot if your set is already set up. Cool. So once you have your set ready, go ahead and get whatever props you may have ordered or props you gathered if you're using props for this shoot, and just have that near the set, or if they need to be somewhere, go ahead and have that set up in the set so your props are there and done. And then the last thing at your set, go ahead and set up the equipment that you can set up. So go ahead, put your tripod up, your camera up. If you have a Bluetooth remote you're using, go ahead and have that set up. Get your lighting set up. You don't have to plug it in or turn it on yet, but make sure that everything you need on that set is set up so you can just literally, once you get ready, all you have to do is hop in and start shooting. Cool. Pro tip: play music while you're doing all of this. Play music while you're setting up, play music while you're getting ready, play music while you're shooting. It's a life changer, you guys. So once I have my set good, ready to go, my props are there, if I'm doing a shoot like this where I am playing multiple people, or I'm doing multiple looks, then from there I'll go ahead and get my wardrobe ready. So I have all looks ready. For this shoot I had 4 looks, so I had to go and get all 4 looks ready: wardrobe, accessories, jewelry, if there's any specific props for that person, and then I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna sketch what each person's look is gonna be, hair wise or makeup wise, so that when it does come to changing looks, I already know exactly what I'm going for. I know where everything is. It's already together. It's not taking me a lot of time to change looks. So go ahead and go in your wardrobe, accessories and everything, any plan for the makeup, and just have that, and the hair, and then just have that together. All right, so after that, you guys are gonna go into your hair and makeup. So hair and makeup, I stress, should be like one of the last things you do before you have to hop into shoot, because you don't want to sweat any of that out, or, you know, you might do your hair and makeup and take a few cute selfies and be like, forget the rest of this. So hair and makeup should definitely be the last thing. So go into hair and makeup. If your hair is going to take long to do, then go ahead and have your hair set up and ready. Maybe get your hair ready the night before, to the point where you just have to kind of take it down. But if it's something simple, like if you have braids and you're just laying down your baby hairs, then you can just do that. And then go ahead and do whatever makeup look you're going to do. If you're going to do multiple makeup looks, then at least, you know, get that base makeup look down and decide what look you're going to shoot first, and then go ahead and add any extra-licious stuff that you're doing for that look. Cool. So once you guys have hair and makeup down, all you have to do is now jump in front of the camera, make sure your camera, your lighting, everything is turned on, set, good to go. Get whatever props this look or this location may have, and go ahead and start shooting. Once you guys are ready, all you have to do is start shooting. So like I said, put on some music to help keep you, you know, pumped up with a lot of movement. I would highly suggest having some kind of Bluetooth remote to take your photos, so you don't have to keep jumping up. You can also, on some devices, use your phone to control your camera. If you're using a camera, there's Bluetooth remotes for your phone. If you're using your phone, check out my taking photos on iPhone video and editing photos on iPhone video if you want to do something kind of like this on your phone. But yeah, so go ahead and make sure you have a lot of fun with the poses. I mention this all the time: have fun with the poses that you're doing. It may feel crazy in the moment, but that just may be the it picture. So go ahead, have fun, do your shoot, and then it's time to go into editing. All right, so I just finished up the shoot, so I'm about to go ahead and get in the zone of editing. So when it comes to editing the images, I first open the selected images that I like. I put them in a separate folder, and I open them inside of Adobe Lightroom. So I just drag them over to the library, and then once they're in the library, I just kind of cropped it out a little bit. I didn't crop out all of the part that wasn't white, just because some of it, my knee was sticking out, or I wanted that part to be a part of it, and I knew I could edit that in Photoshop, so I just left that there. And then after my images are cropped, I added the Nate filter SP 5 to it. I also masked my legs on these images just because I was lighting my legs, but they weren't getting as much light as my face, so I did mask my legs a little bit and then bump up the exposure just so they can kind of match the rest of my skin. Once I have those edits in there, they look nice and good to me, then I just go ahead and export it from Lightroom, and then I open up the file in Photoshop. So in Photoshop, I open a new file that's 1080 by 1350. This size represents the Instagram vertical Instagram vertical dimensions. So I create that so I know the dimensions, and then I drag both images into there, and then I kind of place them where I think they would fit near each other, and then whichever one I want to be on top or in front of the other one, then I make sure that layer is placed on top. From there I go to my magnetic lasso tool, and I just kind of draw a lasso around whatever part I need to remove from the image. So once I complete that lasso, I just layer mask, reveal selection, and hide selection, and then it'll hide whatever I just selected in that lasso tool. Then from there it's just kind of resizing a little bit and then cleaning up whatever I've done, so you can get to the eraser tool and kind of erase any little changes that you may have missed when you did the magnetic lasso tool. You can bring your hardness down on your eraser, and then also I start a new layer and I bring in my brush tool so that I can kind of match the wall colors and the background colors as best I can. I use the eyedropper tool to match the background color, and then I just kind of paint over that till it matches. If you like it how it is, then great, but if you guys want to be a bit more specific, you can go into the blur tool and just kind of blur out what you've drawn so far or painted over. But if you're super detailed, then you can typically just get it with paint, and when you zoom out it'll look pretty good. So I really hope that you guys liked how the photos turned out. I had a lot of fun shooting. Sometimes shooting can be a hit or miss for me, but I definitely had a lot of fun. I just recommend taking a lot of photos, trying a lot of new things, having fun with it, and that's exactly what I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed these photos, enjoyed the behind the scene process of me creating them, as well as the different steps to me editing them. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see other videos similar to this one, comment below what you want to see, and make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications to be notified anytime that I post. Follow me on Instagram to get live updates and see some behind the scenes of my shoots and the stuff that I like to work on. And that's all. Bye y'all.